Hi, I'm Mark Cherry. I'm one of many attorneys that have been hired by the New Jersey Housing and Mortgage Finance Agency to represent people in foreclosure. The state has authorized budget dollars in order for attorneys to represent people in foreclosure at a mortgage foreclosure mediation. I'm going to explain to you what my role is, what your role is, what the mortgage mediation foreclosure program is. Essentially, the purpose of the program is to get you out of foreclosure, to save your house. In bottom line terms, in order for you to get on track, to get your house out of foreclosure so you can continue to live there, raise your family, and enjoy the benefits of home ownership. The stakes are very high. This is a very serious matter that you need to take seriously, and we need to prepare, we need to be ready, we need to go into the mediation armed with information. We need to go into the mediation ready to discuss your finances and your plan to save your house, to get the mortgage lender to amend, modify, reduce, whatever we have to do in order for you to be able to afford the house you're living in. People get into this situation all kinds of ways. There are medical issues, there are job loss issues, there are people that have gotten caught up with overspending and living beyond their means, and blame and finger pointing is not the path to resolution. Right now, the path to resolution is understanding what you can afford to pay as opposed to what you're obligated to pay, and making the two of them match so that we can get the mortgage lender to agree to get you on the path to save your home. The mortgage lenders, some of them are extremely negotiable. Some of the mortgage lenders are going to be very difficult to deal with. There is no predicting on who you borrowed money from to see whether that mortgage lender at the mediation process is going to be negotiable or be very easy or be very difficult. There's just no way of telling up front. As the foreclosure mediations progress, we'll find out and we'll know prior to going in who the lenders are that are going to be cooperative. Initially, the representation includes a consultation with you, with either me or the attorney appointed to represent you at the mediation. This is going to occur in a law office or an environment very close to where you live or in the same county. We're in the process now of setting up offices in each county so that you don't have to travel far for that meeting. It's a very important meeting. If there are two people on that mortgage, on that loan, it's expected that both people will attend that meeting. The meeting may run late, you may be backed up. If you need to have babysitting arrangements made, have them made and let the person know or let the babysitter know that there's a chance you may be late. If you need a note for work, if you are going to miss work because of it, we will give you a note for work, as well as for the mediation down the road. At the consultation, at the meeting, I'm going to have to understand your problem. I'm going to have to understand what got you into the problem. I'm going to have to understand your finances, your monthly income, your expenses, as well as I'm going to have to understand the value of the house and the amount of the mortgage, the rate of the mortgage, all the details required so that we can sit down and go over it. That means be prepared. I don't want to meet with you and then you say, oh, I have that at home, or I didn't bring that, or I don't know what my electric bill is, or I don't know what my costs are every month. That's going to mean you're not prepared for the meeting, which means I can't represent you as well as I can. I can't represent you as well if I don't understand your particular circumstances. So please, if you worked with a loan counselor, you probably have experience in putting together your budget. If you did not work with a loan counselor, just put together a list of your income, put together your monthly expenses so we understand where you're at. Without that, I don't know where we can put together we need to put together a plan. Prior to the consultation, if you need to, we're going to enclose directions to the office with your packet of information. We're going to enclose directions to the courthouse. Please don't be late, because everybody is allocating a certain window of time for your problem. The system has many, many people involved in it. There are many mediations that are being planned. So it's very important that you stick to the time slot, be on time, be prepared, and be ready to answer questions. A mediation is not a trial. It is not a court hearing. It is not a judge sitting and making a decision, or an arbitrator making a decision. A mediator is a peacemaker, is a facilitator. The mediator will hear both sides. They'll hear your story, they'll hear the mortgage lender's position, and the mediator will try to find a middle road and get people to bend, get people to concede. For instance, if we go in there and ask for a mortgage rate reduction, we may want just an arbitrary number of 4%. Mortgage lender may bend it, say we'll only go to 5%. The mediator will put all that together. We're going to have to talk about your arrearages. Some mortgage lenders will allow those to be abated. Other mortgage lenders will want those to be averaged into the length of the loan. Other mortgage lenders may put it at the end of the loan. We're going to have to work all those details out. We're going to have to make a plan that's feasible. Not every mediation is going to be a success. I expect a high percentage of the mediations to be successful, but not everybody can make this plan work. There are going to be some people that have to do other things or lose their homes. This is something that we should be prepared to talk about. It's not something that I expect to be the result in most cases, but we should be ready. Those are part of the questions that you're going to need to ask. The mortgage foreclosure program will have, after the mediation, there are going to have to be follow-up documents. There are going to have to be agreements. There are going to have to be items filed with the court to stop the foreclosure action, and there may have to be documents filed with the Register of Deeds to modify your existing mortgage or to place a new mortgage on the record, whatever is the result of the mediation. That's something that's going to have to be done. The state agency will, is paying for up to and including the mediation and those documents. The state agency is not paying for representation in other matters, so that if there are other matters that are needed, that's something that you would have to discuss and negotiate and pay for separately outside of the foreclosure mediation and the representation. I think a lot of these are going to be successful. I look forward to helping as many people as possible save their homes. Professionally and personally, I will receive a lot of pleasure seeing people stay in their homes and not end up foreclosed. I wish you a lot of luck, and I look forward to meeting you. Thank you.